Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump memberikan pernyataan terkait transformasi besar pesawat kepresidenan VC-25A Air Force One yang kini disebut sebagai White House terbang. Dalam keterangannya, Trump menjelaskan bahwa pesawat lama yang telah berusia puluhan tahun digantikan dengan unit baru yang jauh lebih modern, lebih besar, dan dilengkapi teknologi komunikasi terbaru. Ia menyebut pesawat tersebut kini menggunakan desain warna baru merah, putih, dan biru, menggantikan warna sebelumnya yang dinilai sudah terlalu lama digunakan. Trump juga menyoroti peningkatan besar pada sistem komunikasi di dalam pesawat, termasuk integrasi teknologi Starlink, serta beberapa sistem komunikasi ganda dan triple yang diklaim belum pernah ada sebelumnya. Selain itu, ia menegaskan bahwa pesawat ini merupakan salah satu pesawat kepresidenan paling mewah yang pernah dibuat dan selesai dimodernisasi dalam waktu sekitar 10 bulan. Menurut Trump, seluruh armada pesawat kepresidenan nantinya akan mengikuti desain baru ini sebagai simbol modernisasi dan kekuatan teknologi Amerika Serikat.
Large plane. The other plane is such a difference in size, but there will never be one like this. This is very unique. This is considered the world's most luxurious plane when it was built. It was built at a level that will probably never be seen again. And if the press would like, I don't know if it's going to help me with stories. I don't think they'll be any different. But with the extraordinary devotion of many of you here today, this plane was transformed into a flying White House at a level of luxury that nobody's ever seen before. Probably even almost outside of an airplane. It's nobody's ever seen anything like this. And in only 10 months, a time frame no one thought possible. And, you know, they put a lot of things on here that normally you wouldn't do. So we had it all painted up, and these are the new colors, red, white, and blue. And we like the baby blue, but it was time for a change. And this is the sleekest line. Everything was designed good. It was my taste, I will say. He said, what color do you like? I said, I like the color of the American flag, right? That makes sense. So we have that, and all of the planes in the fleet are being changed into this look, which is a much better look and a more appropriate look. But this plane is the first successful example of a real transformation of something that was built at the highest level and now had to be changed a little bit. We have communication equipment up there that's nobody's ever seen before. It's the highest level, and including Starlink. My friend Elon is going to be very happy. But Starlink, and we have 4 or 5 different sets of double and triple communications like people haven't seen, and it represents what can happen with hard work, innovation, and aggressive timelines, because we did this quickly, and yet there's never been communication like is on this plane. So my return from the G7 summit was the last planned trip aboard the VC-25A. That's the 747. We'll probably do the museum thing. We'll get them fixed up a little bit, not like this one. And we'll do museums, but they're great planes. They have great history. It's a plane that was authorized by President Ronald Reagan so many years ago. I think they had a 707 before that, and it's in his museum. And that was flown by every president since George H.W. Bush. And it was a great plane. We had very little trouble with it. And Boeing has done a fantastic job. Boeing does a great job. They charge us too much, but other than that, said, you got to get the prices down. But over its lifetime, that aircraft traveled to 96 countries on 223 international trips and flew over 6 million miles.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.